Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be your weekly tactical fitness stage, right? The gym gets a little old, running gets a little old. It's a lot of fun to get out on the range and move and shoot. Now, today's stage is going to really incorporate some realistic scenarios and also some awkward shooting positions that you could possibly find yourself in. So I think it's going to be a really good one for overall preparedness. And again, we're going to have some movement in there. This is brought to you by our partner at Phorm. You can check them out at firstphorm.com. These are two of my favorite products that they make. The Formula One whey protein, it mixes well, tastes good, and sits well with my stomach. So if you supplement protein because you're getting after it, check it out. Formula One is the best on the market. Now this right here, this is kind of a grab and go. This is a whole food protein bar. I use these on long runs, long paddles, anytime I'm out in the field and I need a little bit of real fuel to put down in my stomach to keep me going. This is a great option right here. It's got 15 grams of protein. It tastes amazing. This is the peanut butter chocolate chip flavor. And even for travel, or just if you guys are away from home, you know, working all day, it's great to throw a few of these in your vehicle just to grab throughout the day so you don't get hangry. Check them out at firstphorm.com. These are our official partner here at 307 Project. They're an amazing company with amazing people with the best products on the market. So Phorm, thank you for making this possible. All right, so the first part of the stage, we are going to be starting off on our back, which this is a position we never want to find ourselves in, obviously, but it is a possibility. And I want to ask you, how many times have you practiced drawing your concealed carry or your everyday carry pistol from this position and actually shooting from your back, right? Probably not much. I'll be honest with you. I don't practice it much either. That's why we're doing this stage, is to train. So for this stage, we're going to draw from this position. We're going to take 5 shots on one silhouette. We're going to turn 5 shots on the other silhouette. From there, we're going to stand up and we're going to run back to the vehicle. Sprint, all right? We're thinking about getting to cover. Once we get up off our back, if we don't have an immediate threat to engage, the next thing we want to think about is getting to cover. We're going to move back to the vehicle. Blake is going to talk to you guys about a broad overview of how to use the vehicle for cover, and he's going to speak to you guys from his law enforcement background, since they use vehicles for cover all the time. All right, so like Chad said, I was in law enforcement for a couple years, and we learned a few things that are handy to know about how to use your vehicle to stop bullets. So we learned how to use our own vehicles and also whoever we were stopping or dealing with at the time. So one thing is, you can get a little bit of cover from your wheel. This is a really solid surface, steel most of the time. Sometimes you get some aluminum, but that's typically a very solid surface that you could use to stop bullets. And one thing you can do, you can turn your wheel all the way to one side or the other, and it sticks out from the car a bit. Here we just have it slightly turned. So that gives you just a little bit of cover. The next piece would be your engine block. That's probably the most solid piece in your whole car that you would want to try to get behind. So whether that be inside behind the firewall, if you're outside standing here, you have the wheel and the engine block. So that's a really good position to be in, and how we'll be doing this drill today is propped up on the hood. So that's a really good spot. You wouldn't want to use, you see a lot of times in maybe police movies, people will be shooting like this. This is really a terrible spot to be, because this is all glass and sheet metal. You could get through that with a .22 long rifle. It wouldn't be no big deal. So that is not good cover. A couple other areas you could use, if you're not able to get one of those two, would be your pillars or posts on the vehicle. So we have the A post, the B post, and the C post. So these are really solid structural metal within the car. The way that we would use these is standing behind them to utilize that little bit of cover we had as we were dealing with people. But you could also take advantage of that in a situation if you were trying to get cover and use your vehicle for cover. So those are the top areas that I would utilize if I was behind my vehicle trying to get cover. we'll continue briefing the stage now. We get back to the vehicle. We're going to use that engine block just like Blake talked about, and we're going to have our pistol already out. So we're going to take our last 5 shots from our pistol on the steel silhouette. We're at about 25 yards right here, so 5 shots, steel silhouette. At that point, this pistol's probably going to go dry. I got a 15 round mag in here, nothing in the chamber, so it's going to go dry. At that point, I am going to holster my pistol. We have our rifle staged in the back seat of our truck. I'm going to run back here to the back seat, open the back door, load the rifle up, bring it back to the front of the truck, and I'm going to take 5 more shots on the steel silhouette with my rifle, and that will be the end of the drill. Time is 40.33. Had 2 misses. 1 miss on the steel back here with the pistol. My second miss was back here with the rifle on steel. So 2 misses. We'll call a 1 second penalty per miss, so 42.33. All right, the old bull's running the camera, so no guarantees here. Shooter ready? Ready? I got 2 misses with the rifle. 2 misses, yeah. Still got 36.63. So 38.63, you beat me. I don't know how I missed with that rifle. Hey, there's a lot going on in this drill. All right, guys, so there's a lot going on in that drill. Obviously, it's forcing your brain to do a bunch of weird things, especially shooting off your back. It feels super weird if you've never done it before. And then moving back to the vehicle, thinking about, okay, pistol's dry, getting the rifle out of the truck, loading it up, distances changing, a lot of things evolving in this drill. So I highly recommend you guys running through it. It's adding a lot of realism into your training, in my personal opinion. Again, you never want to find yourself in these awkward situations on your back or whatever it is, but in case you do, at least you can feel confident that you've trained from that position to be able to take accurate shots. So that's what this is all about. I come up with these every week for you guys, and we come out here and we shoot them cold. We don't practice them. I just come up with them, and you know, it's the standard that we hold ourselves to, is to be able to come out here and execute it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, check out First Phorm at firstphorm.com. And if you want to support us here at 307 Project, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and go check out 307project.com, where you can see a bunch of stuff that we do other than YouTube. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next week. Nuff said.